Welcome to the LinkSquares Agentic Platform. This new platform has been entirely rebuilt with AI, not just as a feature or search function, but as its core architecture. AI is now seamlessly integrated into every aspect of your team's workflow, supporting tasks like contract and request management, deep legal research, negotiation and review, and ongoing repository obligation tracking. The process begins the moment a contract comes in. A business user, without any prior training, can simply drop the file into the platform chat. No portal navigation or form filling required. Users have the flexibility to pre-save some of their favorite prompts here, or they can kick off a workflow from a drop-down menu. Alternatively, they can interact with the tool by talking or typing. For this example, let's say we add the prompt, "Send this to legal with the vendor intake workflow." In just a few seconds, it brings up the correct form using Link AI, scans the document, extracts legal language, creates summaries, and assesses risk. The form is filled in instantly. With just one click, the request is automatically routed to legal. Let's take a look. Every comment, question, and piece of context remains attached to the contract record. You can communicate, view activity, comments, and attachments all in one place. The vendor form is easily accessible, and when legal is involved, they know exactly what to focus on. You can also add dynamic approvals here. Approvals can be based on factors like spend amount, requiring CFO approval, or if there's a security review that needs to be completed alongside it. And welcome to Legal's world. An attorney can open the document and use Link AI to assist in finding deviations, summarizing the agreement, and even applying red lines based on your playbook. Actions can be taken simply by typing or speaking. One of the great features is the prompt library. I have some prompts saved with categories. I'll click on my redlining section here. For this particular case, I want to find some simple deviations in this agreement. So I'll choose the vendor MSA deviation analysis, which automatically adds that prompt. Once I hit enter, it will analyze the document, assess the prompt, and highlight any risks in the agreement that might need redlining. In just a few seconds, I have a full risk summary and a prioritized list of the edits I need to make. Next, I simply add a new prompt from my library to direct the AI to add inline edits. Once I press enter, the AI begins adding edits using track changes, which we can then send to the client. We'll allow a moment for it to populate. Once all the edits are applied, we can use the AI to add comments. I have a pre-saved prompt ready, and the AI can also assist in creating these prompts. We're adding comments to send directly to the counterparty with just one click. Here you can see a quick snapshot of the comments it plans to add. You can always give feedback like, shorten these or change the tone of these comments. It's great because it provides an overview before they're inserted into the document. It's not just pulling from a static library. The AI assesses the changes and then writes the comments. We'll type, "Great, add those in. Now, it's going to line up all of those comments with the specific edits. For example, you have the edit and the new comment here. Once finished, we'll simply save this as a new version, noting that it's ready for counterparty review. Then we'll exit out of this, and now we have that second version ready to be shared with the client. Now we have the second version here, ready to be shared with the outside vendor. Let's take a step back and show how legal has an amazing view to see all agreements in progress. We can search and report on the entire repository, not just one agreement. To demonstrate, we'll come up to the chat and simply add our prompt. Show me all vendor contracts renewing in the next 60 days with an auto-renewal clause. In seconds, it will scan the entire repository, find those vendor agreements, and identify which ones have an automatic renewal in the next 60 days. Link AI has found 11 agreements, and we have a custom report displayed on the right-hand side. We can always close that out if we just want to use the chat experience. We can delve deeper, perhaps requesting a summary now. We'll request, give me a summary of the Black Mesa agreement. You can add more details to the prompt depending on what you need, but this relies on the LLM to generate a summary, highlighting key provisions and more. From the moment a contract enters the platform until it's signed and filed, the LinkSquares platform works alongside your team, extracting data, flagging risk, routing approval, and providing the insights your business needs. LinkSquares turns contracts into action. This is how it looks when legal finally has a platform designed for the way they actually work.